Welcome to the Social Smarty Scoop, all of your social media marketing news for the week ending 31st of March 2024. Now, I've trawled through all of the updates from the past week in the world of social media marketing, and I'm going to share with you just the bits that you need to know as a self-made business owner. Let's dive on in. Okay, first up for the week, LinkedIn Company Pages messaging has rolled out for all businesses. Now, if you have a LinkedIn company page, it is now possible for your potential clients' customers to send you a message through the page. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, great, another place to keep an eye on messages. Now, one thing that LinkedIn has done is they've actually allowed us to integrate this tool with other tools we might already be using. So Hootsuite, Zoho, if you're already using a social media marketing tool that has the ability for one unified inbox, it may be that you can integrate your LinkedIn company page messaging with that tool. Now, what I would recommend you do, if you're not using Hootsuite or Zoho or any of the other tools that are available for integration, is definitely jump over to LinkedIn, head to your company page and click on the button that lets you view your page as a member. This lets you see what everyone else sees when they visit your page, and then you can actually send yourself a message. Have a look at how it works and see where that message goes, and just to make sure that you know how this feature is going to work. Now, next up is quite a cool little feature for Instagram that I don't think will get a lot of traction, but it's still pretty interesting. And this relates to carousel posts. So when you post multi-images or multi-slides, it becomes a swipeable carousel. But when users comment on that post, they may refer to a particular image or slide, but you don't know which one because the comment is placed on the post as a whole. So Instagram has a new feature where users can use the @ symbol followed by the number corresponding to the placement of that photo or video or slide. So if you want to comment on the second image, for example, you would use the @ symbol and then the number 2, and it adds a little link into that particular slide. So it means that when you comment, you can comment directly on that piece of content. Again, I don't think this will be widely used, but it's still an interesting little feature added to Instagram. Now, another Instagram app update is that Instagram now lets you keep track of the links that you've clicked on with their link history tool, just like the one over on Facebook, which means that if you're scrolling late at night or in the middle of the night and you click on a link and the next day you want to go back and revisit it, it's all saved in your link history. Now, of course, all of that information is shared with the platform. So some people may choose to opt out of link history, but I actually find this really, really useful. I often want to revisit links that I've clicked on. Now, LinkedIn has an interesting experiment going on at the moment. They are testing a TikTok-like video feed. So you imagine TikTok with its vertical short videos. Would you scroll through a similar feed over on LinkedIn? Now, I suspect this is going to be very similar to the LinkedIn stories, which didn't last very long. People didn't actually use the feature, but I am watching to see if this experiment rolls out wider, and I would love to take part in that experiment and see what it's all about. Now, Facebook is giving the ability for people, pages who have a broadcast channel, so that's when you push out messaging, to share posts with their broadcast channel members before they actually go out to the page. So it's a way for you to give that sort of VIP treatment to those in your broadcast channel before you share with your general audience. TikTok has employed a youth council. So TikTok now has 15 teenagers employed to advise the company on issues affecting its youngest users. Now, Instagram is continuing to test private engagement options. Now, Instagram has talked a lot about how much of their use on the platform is in private messaging and in private areas, group chats, for example. And so this test that they're doing is very similar to that, in where you share a reel with a friend, and it actually starts to populate a Reels feed, a private Reels feed based on all of the Reels that you've shared with that friend. So they're calling this blend, which I suspect is a blend of the Reels that you've shared and your friend has shared. And I think this could be quite cool, particularly with group chats. It would be great to see a Reels feed where if you're all in a group chat and you're sharing similar content or content you know the rest of the group would enjoy, it'd be quite cool to be able to scroll through a curated feed of Reels. Now, also relating to Reels, but over on Facebook. So Facebook appears to be rolling out the ability to pin up to 3 Reels. So if someone visits your Facebook page and looks at your Reels, you could have 3 pinned to the top so that those are the ones that they watch first. Now, a minor update for Threads. If you are using Threads and sharing your posts on Threads over to Instagram stories, you'll notice that there's a different look and feel. That Threads branded background has been removed. YouTube is testing a new horizontally scrolling carousel showing its YouTube Shorts in its desktop site. Now, up until now, YouTube Shorts have primarily been a mobile-only type of content, but it seems that YouTube wants to push this out further. So now they are showing on the desktop site, so when you go to youtube.com, a horizontally scrolling carousel of shorts, YouTube short videos. So it'll be interesting to see how that is used and whether or not people want to consume that type of content on their desktop. And lastly, in my update this week, Facebook is now allowing users to edit their Reels. So after you've posted a Reel, you can edit it. You can edit the description, the audience, and the thumbnail. And a new feature is the ability to select a custom audience for the comments section. So I am not a huge user of Facebook Reels, although I do understand the benefit over there. I usually create my Reels with Instagram in mind and just push them out to Facebook. But it will be interesting to see if these new features mean that people might prioritize Facebook Reels over Instagram Reels. There we have it. There's our updates for the week ending 31st of March 2024. Come and find me over on social media. I'm at socialsmarty.co. I would love to continue the conversation with you. Stay social.